Yo, hey guys, Ken Perriman here, and I am back again with another product, and it's this guy right here from Ugreen. Guys, I love Ugreen. Ugreen does a lot of good products. Prime example, this big battery brick. I use also quite a few of their hubs scattered throughout here, but most importantly, I just want to make you aware of one thing, and that is up here. Up here, guys. This was provided to me by the company so I can show you guys all about it, and I just want to make that clear. Again, though, love working with Ugreen. We'll do it over and over and over again because they make really good products. So what I want to show you first is, and forgive what you see down here. This is my laptop because I'm going to show you how this works on this. Okay, so let me go ahead and see where the best place to put me at. There I am. Okay, so this guy right here is a by Ugreen. It is a 2K 30 frames per second. It is a 2K 30 frames per second capture card, meaning it outputs at 2K. It will capture 4K incoming, and it also will put out in the output 4K to another monitor or whatnot. But this is a capture card with the capability of connecting another monitor. Now you see this down here. This is I've got my my system running, and it's actually using actively the MacBook camera right here, which is pretty grainy. But I'm going to show you what it looks like when I put this guy on. So 2K 30 frames per second, supports 4K 30 inputs and 4K 30 loop outs. Again, like I said, low latency, USB-A and USB-C, as you can see here, A and C connection. So as a prime example, I use this. This is Ecamm, and I use this device for both what I'm using up here in this camera and also on this laptop here. So whenever I'm using anything to broadcast or record and I need a camera to loop in very quickly and I need to capture it, this guy will work for this. So let's see what's inside the box real quick. We know what that is. We'll show that here in a second. Ugreen always gives a recycle sticker. It's not a sticker, but a label in there talking about recycling. You have your user instruction. You also have, oh, the quick start guide. Oh wow. That's kind of a plasticky kind of card here. So it's like, if you get wet or whatever, it's still gonna, be useful. So you can go here and pop this in and walk through what you need to quick start guide. HDMI video capture card booklet, and yeah, there's a lot here. So this will have you covered across everything that you need to get started. And also, always remember to recycle. So in here, in the HDMI, input port HDMI in, up to 4K 30 input resolution. Loop out port is HDMI out. Loop out resolution is up to 4K 30. So it can take up to 4K in, and it can put out in the loop out, which is the extra terminal out here. We'll show that to you here in a second. 4K 30. Now, capture port is USB-C / USB-A. We'll show that to you here in a second. And then, of course, the capture resolution is up to 2K 30. I like the 2K 30. Most cards you find nowadays, they are getting some that are getting up to the 4K side, and they're a little bit pricier and a little bit, kind of strange, because sometimes they say 4K, but they're actually capturing 4K, or it's coming in 4K, but it's not outputting into your computer 4K. So this is clearly going to output 2K into your computer when you're recording. So main example, what I like about this is that you can put this in, record this here, but then also monitor through another monitor with this. Now, without talking, and you're right, hey, Ken, quit talking about it. Let's do it. Let's show it to you. Here is the device itself. Let me show you the front here, 2K Ugreen. You have two HDMIs, which I love about this. Again, it should say, there it is right there in the back. HDMI in and HDMI out. Let me turn that angle so you can read it a little bit better, but you can see it says out. Of course, it's backwards, so let me get this so you can read it a bit easier. In, out, okay? And so Ugreen 2K, and then of course you have the option of, take this plastic piece off, you can use your USB-A stick here. And then what I love is that this is attached, so you'll never lose this. So you can use this for those computers that have the A and or the C. If they don't have C, you can still use the A, and it'll still be able to handle it just fine. So I'm going to plug this in. We're going to get right to it, guys. I'm going to show you how well this works with a phone. You can see me talking here. Let's get this plugged into the computer. Now, what I have here already pre-connected is my phone. I'm going to turn on the phone here in a second. Plug it in right there. My phone said, real quick, like it said, connected to an external display. Let me open it up. What I'm going to do is turn on the camera, and then I'm going to, and what's kind of cool is that, I don't know if you've noticed it, but down here a little box just popped up. So let me click on it. I'm going to show you, look at that quality. So now it's showing you exactly what my screen looks like. So it's kind of cool is that you can do one of these things. Let me talk right into it here, that you can show the exact look. Oops, it saw my hand, so it's recording. The exact look, of what the screen sees, looking this way. So it's kind of cool is you can do that cool feature of showing exactly what your display looks like. Again, this is if you want to use this. If you're using another type of camera, let me try another type of camera. I'm literally going to try this live. So let me disconnect this, and here we are. Just wanted to show you this right here. This is connected to this camera right here. You see me pointing to it from the other camera. Now, that camera is a Sony ZV-E10, and it's recording straight through me, and you can see down here that it's recording here. So again, another pass through the camera recording, being able to switch this into USB A or C signal into your computer, capturing this. And then again, all you need to do is add a secondary if you want to cable, HDMI cable. You can add a secondary HDMI cable to this, run it out to a monitor, independent monitor, have an output signal, and because this camera can record in 4K 30 as well, you could have a monitor, if it's capable of running 4K 30, actually showing you that there. So with all that, wow, this is cool. This is a really cool setup. So guys, there you have it. Very simple and very easy way to connect to your computer using a capture card to allow devices that have HDMI connections to plug directly into your computer, and you are able to record and capture those videos on whatever device you have, OBS, you name it. In my case, it's Ecamm Live. So love the fact that I can do this. I can plug anything that I can convert to an HDMI source into this and into my computer with no concerns, and fully captured in up to 2K 30 capturing. And then again, outputting to another monitor. So maybe I want to use a secondary monitor as a source to monitor, pun intended, what's going on in the video and how everything's working out. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.